He has been Israel's loudest supporter, its most loyal ally, and the one leader who never hesitated to stand by Benjamin Netanyahu, no matter what. But something has changed. Behind the cameras, behind the carefully worded speeches, a storm is brewing in the private halls of the White House. Donald Trump, the man once celebrated in Tel Aviv as a historic friend of Israel, is running out of patience. And now, he's issued what could be his final warning. According to a breaking report from one of Israel's top newspapers, Yedioth Ahronoth, former United States President Donald Trump, has delivered a private but firm ultimatum to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In no uncertain terms, Trump told Netanyahu that he has a maximum of 3 weeks to bring an end to the devastating war in Gaza. Not a suggestion, not a proposal, a final deadline. The report claims that this warning was delivered after a private meeting between the two leaders at the White House. While both men smiled for the cameras and praised each other in public, insiders reveal a very different atmosphere behind closed doors. Trump is reportedly furious at the slow pace of the conflict and deeply concerned about the political, economic, and regional consequences of a prolonged war. This is not just about securing military objectives anymore. Trump wants results, and he wants them fast. The hostages, the mounting civilian casualties, the diplomatic fallout, all of it is putting intense pressure on Washington. Trump's team reportedly demanded that Netanyahu not only finalize a hostage deal with Hamas, but also commit to a broader ceasefire agreement. But that is not all. Trump's ultimatum goes even further. Sources say that he wants Israel to open the door for a larger regional shift, one that includes restarting normalization talks with Saudi Arabia and even reconsidering stalled negotiations with Iran. These are massive geopolitical moves, and Trump sees them as essential to preventing a wider war in the region. Yet despite the harsh tone in private, Netanyahu returned home and publicly praised Trump's continued support. In a press briefing, Netanyahu quoted Trump saying, "This man is working tirelessly to free the hostages." But this only tells half the story. According to reports, Trump granted a short extension for military operations, but made it absolutely clear. This grace period will not last more than 3 weeks. What we are witnessing is not just a shift in policy, it is a shift in strategy. Trump is not pulling away from Israel, but he is demanding something in return. He wants political results, and fast. Because for Trump, this war is no longer just an Israeli issue. It is now tied to America's standing in the region, its economic future, and even Trump's own political ambitions. Behind the scenes, frustration is growing in Washington. Diplomats are scrambling to pressure mediators. Civilian casualties in Gaza are rising by the day. The international community is watching. And Trump knows that continued destruction without a clear endgame could cost him dearly, both in terms of foreign policy and public opinion. So, what happens next? Will Netanyahu comply? Or will he gamble on dragging this war further, even at the risk of losing the one man who has stood by him from the very beginning? This is more than just politics. It is a battle between old loyalties and new realities, between public support and private pressure. Now the question is, do you think Trump is serious this time? And will Netanyahu listen before it's too late? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.